Everyone, thank you all for being here very much. Appreciate you being in the room and supporting the softball team and Cardinal athletics in general. I'm really happy to be up here with these two of our outstanding players, Sidney Melton and Megan Hensley, both seniors, and I know they're really excited for the season. We have been working really hard at a lot of different things. I think we're really excited about our schedule, excited to have a great group of returning people. We have, I think, 7 or 8 people returning from last year's team. So we have a good nucleus returning for our group, which is going to help us. It's helped us a lot. It helped us a lot through the fall, helped us a lot with the new staff coming in and being able to, work with this group. And I think we have great leadership sitting on either side of me here, which is a huge piece of our success. So again, we have a challenging schedule, but we're really looking forward to that. I think that some of the teams that we have that we're going to play are going to really set us up for success moving on into the ACC, which is also very challenging. So, but we're ready to go. We have just a few more days left of practice. We're going to get to go outside today, and we've been outside a few times. So, like early on, we were out for about a week and a half straight. Now we've been in a little bit, but that's really helped us as well. So. Just we have a few more things to fix up and to kind of work on, but we're excited to go and we're feeling pretty prepared and ready. So, and these guys can tell you about that, but can take any questions that anybody has and be happy to do that, and these guys as well.
Coach, I guess the question is, how is the team looking going into the opener out on the West Coast?
Yeah, we're looking good. I think that we are, I've been talking to them a lot about like some intangible things. I think that we have a ton of talent on the field. Now, bringing that talent together, being able to communicate well, being able to handle adversity, being able to, and we know that's coming. So, when the first thing doesn't go right, how are we going to handle that together as a team? Those are the things that we've been, really working on mentally, then putting that together with our physical skills. From watching and seeing any sport, if the most talented team won every single time, there would be that would be it. So, and we know that doesn't happen. So there's a lot of other things that come into it. It's not just your physical skills, and that's a lot of what we've been trying to bring together and work on, in addition to shoring up those physical skills. So we're excited. We're ready to go.
What were some differences you noticed coming from Pittsburgh when you first got to Louisville?
Oh boy. Oh gosh, a lot of different things. I think that I don't know if it's necessarily a difference, but just in getting started with the team, I think that I was just really impressed by the group, with their maturity, with everyone, their receptiveness to coaching. I think that really just everyone was just really open and willing to do whatever we asked of them, and they've continued to be that way. Like these guys here, like they ask a lot of questions. Like we want to be very interactive and want them to buy into the process. And like I tell them all the time, like they go out and play the game. We are standing on the sideline trying to help them and trying to help them be their best self on the field, but they go out and do it. So I think the way they've responded to that has been really impressive to me. I don't want to say it's a difference between Pitt, but I think that that's something that has really stood out to me with how coaching transitions can be difficult. So, but I think that these guys have really, and particularly the two on either side of me, have responded really well, and that's been great for our staff and for the development of the team.
Holly, what's the competition like during practice, and as far as depth is concerned, how do you feel about that at this point?
I think that we have some people that move around to different positions, so we're not necessarily running extremely deep at every position, but I do think that, again, Sid is very versatile. We have some people with some versatility that we can play in different places, so I think that's good. The competition has been great. I think that, we have a lot of people that can fit different roles, and a part of that process that I was talking about mentally is fitting people into those roles and them embracing that and buying into it, and that's how the whole team dynamic comes together. So that's definitely been part of our process as well. But I think, like any team, it will be important that we stay healthy. We, especially on the pitching mound, like we need to be able to keep our people healthy there, and we'll manage that throughout the season. But I think overall we're going in, pretty good, and we'll manage our depth. So, yeah.
Megan and Sidney, you're now under the April era. How are things going so far with Coach, and some of the things that you like? Megan, you can start.
I mean, just the team dynamic is different. I think everybody, like Coach Holly said, is really responsive to the new coaching. We've really been adapting well and coming together as a team. You can definitely see the progress from the early fall to now, and I think we're really ready for season.
Yeah, I think that we're coming together nicely. Under Coach Holly and the staff that she's brought on, I can't say enough good things about everything that she's done for the program and for our facilities. And like she said, a lot of the intangibles, we're focusing on different game plans and really working on mindsets in the box and everything like that. And I think that it's something that's been really, really helpful for our team.
For Megan and Sid, both of you guys have been around. How has it been to kind of take the newcomers and make them a part of this team as seniors?
It's been easy enough to do that because our freshmen and we didn't have any transfers, so just the freshmen, I guess, have been incredible people, first of all. So it's easy enough they're starting fresh with Coach, and we're, on Coach's, side, and we're facilitating everything that she's got going on. So it's easy to integrate the newcomers.
Yeah, and everybody seems to be on the same page, like we said. So especially the freshmen are just really open to, adapting and getting better together as a team. And what Coach Holly's teaching us and what we're focusing on, like mindset in the box, as Sid said, everybody's just really coming together in that way.
What do you guys expect?
Well, we expect to make the tournament this year, that's for
definitely.
sure. And then, first Louisville Super Regionals on the agenda. So we expect product, and we expect to be successful within the conference and within the NCAA.
Yeah, we're expecting big things definitely this season. I think that we'll be able to adapt better to adversity as it hits throughout season, and because I think we're a stronger team. So that in itself will help us have a really good season.
Coach, it may be way too early to talk about this, but the pluses, the strengths, and the weaknesses of what you're seeing out of the squad this year.
Sure. I think pluses. We pitch the ball well. I think that we have a deep pitching staff, and I think we're working on things, but like we definitely have good depth there. So I'm excited about that, and it's obviously an extremely important position on the field. So excited about that. I think returning as one of the top hitting, I think the top offensive production in the conference. So, I think we'll be able to produce offensively. So putting those two things together, I always think that pitching and defense go directly together. So I think defensively, that's something that we've been really focused on and trying to combo those two efforts, our pitchers and our defense together. So I certainly wouldn't call it a weakness, but I think it's a point of emphasis for us, particularly our communication on defense and being able to connect with each other on the field. I think that's a big part of the sport and playing it successfully. So that's some things that we've been working on. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of what else you asked to the threefold question, but does that answer that?
If you've seen any big minuses yet.
Well, we're working on things every day. I think I try not to look at too many things as a minus as much as I guess this is just sort of me philosophically. I try and the things that like maybe I target and my staff that maybe we don't do as well as I think we need to, we try and minimize it. So if somebody doesn't hit a changeup well, hit early in the count so that you don't see that pitch. We sort of like try and counteract our weaknesses. So, if you have a team that doesn't run very well, then you need to be able to, have hitters that can hit and run so you can move them. You have to be able to make sure we're really good on the base pass so you're always looking at the ball so that you know when to take advantage of things. So sort of counteracting things. Now, we're not a team. We do run well. So, utilizing that. But I think anything that we see that like is maybe not exactly where we want it to be at the moment, we look at how can we minimize that happening or minimize that part of the game. So.
Holly, when you got here with only 5 newcomers and them all being freshmen, a little different in a coaching change, you normally have more turnover. Were you a little surprised that you had, I guess you played them last year, so you kind of knew a little bit that you had a good core or a good veteran core?
Actually, to be perfectly honest, yes, I was surprised. I think, typically there was a lot of coaching changes in the softball world this past summer, and typically there's some attrition as a result of that. So to have the whole group stay, to have them as responsive as they have been, and you know, when I was hired, it's not like it happened in June. It was, you know, it was later. So I think, I mean, it's a testament to them. It's a testament to the University of Louisville, like how much they all love it here. They really do love it here, and they wanted to be here, and they were willing to go through that process to find, you know, to get a new coach. And I think that they were, you know, just really kind of together in that endeavor. I can't say that like no one discussed things or thought, okay, what's going on here, because I just think that's part of the process, and it's kind of everywhere these days and across all athletics. But I think it is a tribute to them, and it did surprise me, and I was extremely pleasantly surprised. I know even just for Sid here, I was very happy that she was returning to the team, because I knew that she had a redshirt year, and I wasn't even sure about that, you know, when I took the job. So I was very excited about that. But yeah, it's impressive.
Sid, you have been around for a while. We talk about this year and your last year and what you kind of want to accomplish in your year.
All right. I have been here for a while. This year is kind of a new era for the university as a whole and for the softball program. So I think that, you know, some hardware from the ACC is definitely something that we're looking forward to. And I mean, just for me, like Coach said, I want to be here. I love it here. I plan on staying here and setting up some roots. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this program goes even after me. So.
I guess for Coach, you've got several freshmen on campus, and I know it's probably too early to tell, but are there one or two names that we should get to know pretty early in the freshman class?
Yeah, I think that, you know, Charlie Butler is someone that has stood out to me through our fall and these spring practices. She's done a really nice job in the outfield, and she's somebody that has some infield outfield versatility. She runs really well. She can definitely drive the ball, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do. I think Cassidy Greenwood is another person that is going to see some time behind the plate. So, you know, we've talked before about the strong catching that has been here in years past, and you know, both of them have a lot of work to do, but I think that they're, you know, doing a really nice job, and that they'll, you know, we can look for some strong contributions from them. So we're excited about that, I think. And, you know, I think they're all going to make contributions in their own way. But, yeah.
What's your schedule? You a little over a week from your opener, but still about a month and a half, I guess, from your home opener.
Yeah.
It's typical for you coming from Pittsburgh. You probably didn't play at home for a while.
Correct.
Either.
Yeah.
Just talk about what you want to get out of the first month with being on the road.
Well, I want to get wins out of it. I think, you know, I think through scheduling, we're trying to, like, we tried to make sure that it was going to be challenging enough to help us for, you know, our preparation for the season. You don't want to have a lot of, I guess, use cupcakes. We don't want to schedule too lightly and then have a RPI issue, things like that. And or you also don't want to overschedule and then, you know, get hammered and then have issues there. So it's a balancing act, but I think that what I'm trying to get out of it is for us to be challenged and then for us to be prepared to go in and tackle our conference season. I think I wanted to put those challenging opponents in front of us, because I think that we can go out and compete with them and beat them, and we should be doing that. And that's, you know, these guys said what their expectation was, and I share that expectation. We have very high expectations for what we're going to do, and you know, that's my goal for the entire season, is to attack it and to, you know, go after it every single game that we play. And, you know, you look at, you can split it as like the preseason or pre-conference season, and then heading into conference, and you want to finish strong in the second half. You don't want to come out like gangbusters and then fall off, but I would like to come out strong and finish strong, and that's our goal. So I think the two kind of fit together. So. Thank you very much.